You are now going to hear a story read aloud to you. Please listen carefully because you are going to answer some questions at the end of the story. Be sure to do your best. The history of conversation hearts. Valentine conversation hearts, those iconic pastel-colored candies adorned with sweet messages, have a rich history dating back to the 19th century. The origin of these charming confections can be traced to the New England Confectionery Company, NECO, which was established in 1847 by Oliver R. Chase. Oliver R. Chase was a pharmacist from Boston who invented a machine to create and mold throat lozenges. This machine went on to create disc-like candies, and he is credited with creating the first American candy machine. In 1948, Oliver's brother Daniel Chase invented a machine to print words directly onto candy. Together, they gave birth to the first conversation hearts. Back then, red vegetable dye was stamped on candies shaped like baseballs, horseshoes, and watches. The heart shape wasn't added until 1901. These early candies were also larger and less convenient than today's version. In the early 20th century, NECO began producing the heart-shaped candies that we recognize today. By 1902, the company had introduced the classic pastel hues of pink, yellow, and green, and established the tradition of imprinting endearing phrases onto the candy like, "Kiss me," or "Be mine." The messages were often sentimental or romantic, aligning perfectly with the spirit of Valentine's Day. Over the years, NECO became synonymous with these iconic conversation hearts. The company churned out millions of them annually, and they became an integral part of Valentine's Day celebrations across the United States. However, in 2018, NECO faced financial challenges and ultimately went out of business, leaving the future of conversation hearts uncertain. Enter the Spangler Candy Company, renowned for producing Dum Dum lollipops. In 2018, Spangler acquired the rights to manufacture and continue the tradition of conversation hearts. With a commitment to preserving the beloved candy, Spangler worked diligently to maintain the original recipes and flavor profiles that fans had come to adore. Today, Spangler Candy Company produces conversation hearts with a refreshed assortment of phrases that resonate with contemporary sentiments. While the classic messages endure, such as "Be mine" and "True love," newer expressions reflecting modern communication and pop culture have found their way onto the candies. Phrases like "text me" and #love now share space with the traditional messages, ensuring that conversation hearts remain a delightful and relevant part of Valentine's Day festivities for generations to come.